Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Data here, and welcome back to the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise mode on MLB The Show 23. Headed into episode number 15, the 2027 year number 5 postseason. It is now or never, ladies and gentlemen. Coming off of a 111 win season, we have never been better. Through our 5 years with the Pirates, we have gotten steadily better and better and better every single year. And now it all comes down to this with G-Man Choi, with Andrew McCutchen. We still have one last chance. It's not over yet. So if you're watching after you've already gone live, you're here watching after the fact, you can go ahead and jump ahead to that 5-minute mark in the top left corner. That's when we'll really get started once I can take care of adding the thumbnail and the title and all that good stuff. After that, we will get started on the postseason, which will hopefully be a long one, but it's definitely different than NHL franchise, where even if you go to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final, every game, barring any overtime, is kind of the same thing. Here, sometimes we're going in, sometimes the quick manage is taking longer, but even then, I wouldn't think that the time of this episode is too deceiving. So if you're watching after you've already gone live, I hope that's not the case, and you'll be able to react as we go and enjoy the ride. So sit back, relax, we'll have a fun one here. Hope you've all had a wonderful week getting towards the end of August. Is this our last? Yeah, this is our last episode in August of 2023. We'll be in September next week. Doggy, Slim, Nay, welcome aboard, everybody. Happy to have you in as I just take care of all the administration on the side here. Yeah, Rob Nen and Chase Utley is Here's your depth chart to remind you of what we had this season. We won some good awards as well. This year we won a couple of Gold Gloves, 3 Silver Sluggers, the Hank Aaron Award, the NL Batting Title, the NL Cy Young. A lot of awards were won this year in Pittsburgh. So update, I don't know if pop-ups in the chat, but I donated to... No kidding! What? Maybe it was too early to show. Dabrowskiego starting it off strong. Let's go. Thank you, Dabrowskiego. So very much appreciated. Welcome, Vasi. Rocky Mountain Rushman slipped in thinking maybe it was hockey. Good luck. Oh, no problem. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Appreciate you saying hello anyways. Let me see if I can get what you had on my screen here, Dabrowski. You came in flying. You were ready before I even was. And I'm the one with all the operations here at Master Control. Let me see if I can see it, Dabrowski. I'll take your word for it, absolutely. But I'm not sure if I'll be able to see it if I pull it up in the live chat. Give me a second. Yeah, hopefully not. It's a strong team. There it is. 2,000 views for data, if I'm not mistaken. Is that what you're saying? 2,000 views? Views for what in particular? Now I'm able to see it, though, actually. Clayton Kershaw. I don't think his overall is quite high enough in 2027, unfortunately. Isn't a dollar per... Oh, now I see what you're saying. No, not necessarily. I think it used to be along that line. Advertisers will pay differently. Some days, like if I look at my YouTube stats, it will tell me a different dollar amount per 1,000 views on like a monthly basis, and it fluctuates by a few dollars. It's not I'm not definitely not making crazy money, but it's not as simple as $1 per 1K. It's more depending on what ads ran and how long your videos were during those in those 1,000 views. How long were your videos? NK Videos, I have a question. Now that you can add X Factors to any of your players in franchise mode, why not just add X Factors to all your players? No, you can do that. You can do that, and it will give you +5s on all your lines. You can absolutely do that. So if your question is, why not just do it? Well, it's up to you. Really, you are the controller of your franchise mode. You control what edits are made, for the most part. Vasi, question if you don't mind me asking, how does that all work as I'm getting closer to monetization? You know what, buddy? I would love to talk to you about this in detail because I went through such a long process. It took me a year to get YouTube partnership. So I would love to talk to you more. Send me a message and we'll get this going because I'm going to start this up here in like 15 seconds. But send me a message. I would literally sit down and talk you through everything. I don't want anyone to suffer what I had to suffer when I went through this. So any questions you have, I'd be happy to talk to you some more about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The 2027 postseason with your Pittsburgh Pirates. Every year of our franchise mode, we have gotten better. So, year number 1, we win 76 games, miss the playoffs. Year number 2, we win 94 games and lose the wild card in 2 games. Year number 3, we win 99 games and lose the wild card in 3 games. Year number 4, last season, we win 105 games and we lose by getting swept in 4 games in the NLCS. Now, year number 5, we have won 111 games. Our record this season was 111-51. We had Johnson and Happ winning the Gold Glove, Alonso, Cruz, and Happ winning the Silver Slugger. Cruz won the Hank Aaron Award, Happ won the NL batting title, and Gary DeSilva won his first ever NL Cy Young as a 96 overall pitcher right now. Incredible. So our team's looking good. We're having record seasons from a lot of these guys. Ian Happ, career year, 35 home runs, batting .338. Brian Reynolds, 30 home runs, batting .295. Santander, a bit of a slow year from him, but still 29 home runs. Tamar Johnson has been a huge revelation for us. He is in pretty much his third full season with us, and he had a career season, batting .279, 152 hits. Schwarber won MVP, unfortunately. At shortstop, we got O'Neal Cruz, career year for him, 33 home runs and a .306 average. Josh Rojas, our star for so many different reasons. I love this man. I think he has a new picture as well. Now he's on the Mariners in the real world. He bat .302 this year and had 23 home runs, 191 hits. Yes, it was a new Pirates all-time record in the 146 years of their history we counted. That was a new record. And it was only like the second time in as many years and the 4th time in franchise history that they got more than 100 wins. I believe that's what the stat was. So Rojas has been incredible. He was a random pickup trade years ago, and he has blossomed into an all-star. Brian Hayes bat .286 with 24 home runs, and Pete Alonso, of course, at first base, 35 home runs. Bit of a slow year, actually, comparatively, but 35 home runs and 157 hits from Polar Bear Pete. And catcher, we still don't know who we're starting with. That's our biggest question headed into the postseason. Will we run with Henry Davis or will we run with Endy Rodriguez? Both have been very good. Rodriguez has been better, but Davis's overall is higher, so that'll be the tough question. Our rotation, Gary DeSilva, 96 overall. Check out the stash. Our 2023 first-round pick, 33 games started, 18 wins, pitched 229 innings. He had 2.67 ERA, 1.03 whip, 23 quality starts. Mr. Brian Michalak, welcome to the stream, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Jack Flaherty, I hope the bread's tasting very... is it the Amish bread? I hope that bread is tasting as tasty as ever. Jack Flaherty, also new picture for him. Now he's on the Orioles in the real world. He had an incredible season as well. His best season as a Pirate. So Flaherty at a 91. It's great to have him in the rotation. Contreras, Hernandez. He was a 3rd-round pick of ours in the De Silva draft. He had his first full season with us. And then in the bullpen, we got Evan Phillips as our closer, but Camilo Doval, we picked him up at the deadline, and he has been a great addition for the bullpen as well, so he may steal a few of those saves. Caleb Ferguson's been very good as well, nice lefty. We picked up Luis Patino at the trade deadline, and he's been a nice long relief option for us. Jordan Hicks has been there for a little while. We got Quinn Priester in there. And of course, speaking of deadline pickups, I forgot to mention Vaughn Grissom, who we also got from the Atlanta Braves. We got him at the deadline, so he's a good bat for the bench, as well as Lourdes Gurriel Jr., who we got in free agency. Only had 81 at-bats this season, bat .259. Nothing crazy, but he was a platoon guy for us. Imagine that De Silva stash. I wish. On top of that, who am I forgetting? Of course, the legend, Ji-Man Choi, 35 years of age, 60 overall. G-Goat wants that ring. And the captain, Andrew McCutchen, 40 years old, and he's still here. We got him. He had 5 at-bats this season. He was 2 for 5. Last year, he was 6 for 14. He is unstoppable. So McCutchen and Choi, we're going to try to get them rings. And I say now or never, not because this is our last chance with this team, but because it's last chance with those older guys who we've been trying to get a ring for. And it is, on top of that, probably our best chance ever that we're ever going to get at a 111 win season. Yeah, well, in 2027, he's a deep potential for sure. Yes, Hobbsy, playoff time, baby. Let's get into it. So, in round number one, in the NLDS, we bypassed the wild card. The Cincinnati Reds swept the LA Dodgers in 2 games. So we're facing the Reds, a team that we've had a lot of regular season success against. But again, the regular season is just that. The regular season. If we were to beat the Reds, we would go on to face the winner of the Padres and the Mets. And were we to make the World Series, the teams in the AL are the Blue Jays, the Yankees, the Twins, and the Rangers. So, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have much else to say. I think we're ready to hop into it. The only thing we have to think about is who's catcher. Henry Davis is the higher overall, but Endy Rodriguez had the better numbers this season. He bat .281 with a .342 on-base percentage, while Davis bat .238 with a .321 on-base percentage. Useless stat, but the win record is set. But it's third for win percentage. Yes, we mentioned that last week. Perfect. Thank you for reminding me, Walter. The winningest season all time, not the highest in win percentage. Perfect. That's what we need, Debrowskiego. I'm thinking we go Endy Rodriguez, and if we need to, we turn back to Henry Davis. But Rodriguez had the better batting average. I think it's got to be him in the lineup, at least to start, and we'll go from there. I think Rodriguez was injured. That's why Davis was in all 4 of the lineups. But I think it's got to be him. Jason Kendall. Let's call him out. So here's our lineup. Rojas is our leadoff man. Ian Happ, Brian Reynolds, Pete Alonso, O'Neal Cruz, Anthony Santander, Ke'Bryan Hayes, Tamar Johnson, and Endy Rodriguez. I might swap Rojas with Hayes, actually, because he had way better fielding. He had a gold glove, eh? So Hayes should be third base, and Rojas should be DH, now that I think about it. Yes, when there's a DH, at least. Third base, DH is Grissom. Okay, I think that's okay. There you go. So let's hit it, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 of the 2027 NLDS. We have Gary DeSilva on the mound. Of course, 96 overall, the stash himself, and we're ready to rock and roll. Leave a like for good luck if you haven't already, and let's get this party started. Does it tell us? Yeah, Pittsburgh leads series 2-1. That must have been no, it can't be. That must be some sort of glitch from the last time we played them, because we played them way more than 3 times this year. All right, let's do it. Game 1 here. And we are at PNC Park. Gary DeSilva on the mound against, was it Casey Miza I had seen? Was that his name? And our regular lineup is ready to roll. Let's play ball! Elliot De La Cruz is starting it off, hitting leadoff against Gary DeSilva. DeSilva in the past, I'm thinking years 3 and 4 especially. No, 2 and 3. He had some struggles. Last year, he put that behind him. He was solid in the postseason. Let's hope that DeSilva, now at a 96 overall with his experience, can continue that. First pitch is a ground out. Well done. Garrett Mitchell grounds out, and Ty France strikes out. All right, let's get it going, ladies and gentlemen, against Casey Mize, unless I'm pronouncing his name wrong. 87 overall pitcher on the Reds. Rojas flies out to lead off. Ian Happ singles, our MVP, we could call him this year. Brian Reynolds, fielder's choice, gets him to first. Alonso pops up, and that's the first inning. Moncada strikes out. Marte lines out, and Garcia walks. Gabriel Moreno grounds out to get out. Oh, perfect. That's his name. Thank you very much. O'Neal Cruz in the bottom of the second. Singles. Very nice. Do we try to steal? How many strikeouts does a pitcher usually get? I would say in a good start, where the guy, like out of 9 innings, you would want your starting pitcher to pitch 6 or 7 innings probably. I think a very good outing would be like, if you can go like, I want to say at least a K per inning. So if you're doing 7 innings, at least 7 I think you'd want to see. Like you want to have 9 Ks per 9, right? 9 strikeouts per 9 innings as the stat. I would say that's about it. Do we steal with Cruz to get Santander, Hayes, and Johnson to bring Cruz in? I think we're going to try it. Steal second. Stolen base. O'Neal's on second. Santander strikes out. Hayes pops up, and Johnson grounds out. Didn't work out, unfortunately. So, Landon Stevens strikes out. Reese Hines strikes out, and De La Cruz grounds out. That's the third. Bottom of the third for Endy Rodriguez, who singles to lead off this inning, just like the second. Rojas walks, runners on first and second with no outs, and here comes big bad Ian Happ, his .338 average and 219 hits this year. Swing! Ooh, he walks to load the bases! Ooh, bases loaded with no outs, and we have Reynolds, Alonso, and Cruz up. Oh my goodness, we gotta capitalize here. Mr. 181 hits, Brian Reynolds, swing, and he gets an RBI single. There we go. That's 1 run. Still bases loaded with no outs. Big Pete. I would love to see a grand slam. Big Pete. Bit of a down year for him, but he's still as powerful as ever, with his 97 and 90 power stats. Actually, his power against lefties has gone down, but no matter. Swing, big boy! Fielder's choice. 1 out. Bases are still loaded as Alonso gets to first. Could I see the game log here? Is it possible to jump in the game to watch, then back out to this view? Yes, you can, but then when you come back out, it's slower, unfortunately. So, I'd be open to going in if people want it, but I probably won't do it myself in the early innings. Let me see what happened here. Force out, Rojas out at home plate. Gotcha. All right, bases loaded for O'Neal Cruz. Sac fly brings in a run. Very good. That keeps a runner on first and second for Santander, who pops up. All right, that gives us 2 runs in the 3rd inning, and now we enter the top of the 4th. Mitchell strikes out. France doubles. That's the best. That's our first hit of the night. Moncada grounds out, Marte grounds out, and we leave that man stranded. Very well done. All right, here we are in the bottom of the 4th. Hayes flies out. Johnson grounds out. Rodriguez pops up. Top of the 5th, Garcia flies out. Moreno grounds out. Stevens walks. Here's Reese Hines, who pops up. All right, bottom of the 5th, 2-0 Pirates. Hits are 4-1 in our favor. Mize had a tough 3rd inning, but he's been doing well. Rojas grounds out. Happ grounds out. Reynolds singles. He's 2 for 3 now for Big Pete's fielder's choice. Top of the 6th, the Cruz, ooh, solo bomb. Just the 2nd hit that De Silva gives up tonight, and it is a home run. Oh, that is too bad. All right, 2-1. Mitchell flies out. France strikes out. Moncada grounds out. Not now. It's the postseason. Bottom of the 6th. O'Neal Cruz grounds out. Santander singles. All right, there's a man on first. Hayes will single. Runners on first and second for Johnson. Pitching change now as Zach Plesac's coming in. Okay. He's been long relief all year, I believe, or most of the year. Johnson fielder's choice. Runners on the corners with 2 outs for Andy Rodriguez, who grounds out. Top of the 7th now. De Silva 6 strikeouts through 6. Here is Marte, who grounds out. Garcia, oh my goodness. De Silva's given up 3 hits and 2 of them are home runs, while we have 2 runs on 7 hits. De Silva's given up 2 runs on 3 hits. 2 solo home runs, but only 3 hits given up through like 7 innings so far. Moreno will single. Stevens strikes out. There you go. Get back into it. Hines double. Runners on second and third for De La Cruz, who strikes out. That is a huge strikeout for Gary De Silva. I couldn't pull him just yet. We are tied at 2 runs, in the 6th and 7th inning for the Reds. Bottom of the 7th for Rojas, who singles. There you go, man on first. Ian Happ will walk to get runners on first and second with no outs. This is the building of something nice here. Reynolds 2 for 3 on the day. He strikes out. Alonso singles. The bases are loaded for O'Neal Cruz. Do we try a sac fly here to just get a run? Or do I say that O'Neal Cruz, who hit 33 home runs this year and a 306 average, should just swing and see what he can do? 4 runs would be great right now. Or do we go small ball? Or do we get, imagine we get Choi in here, not quite yet. I think I'm going to try the sac fly with O'Neal Cruz. It could still be a strikeout or anything else. Sac fly, all right, brings in a run. Very good, we got a run in there, and Santander grounds out. All right, we get a run in the 7th inning to restore the lead. Gary De Silva at the top of the 8th. I'm going to keep you in for one more mistake, buddy. You've done well, but those 2 home runs have been brutal. Strikeout. There's number 9. France fly out. Moncada single. I'll give you a strikeout, fly out, and then the mistake. I'll give him one more. Single. All right. That's it. Garcia. Let's bring in a lefty here to finish off Garcia. Caleb Ferguson's going to come in. Ferguson, buddy. And end this inning. Caleb Ferguson gives up a 3-run home run on the first guy he sees. What are you doing? Caleb Ferguson. The lefty, 84 overall lefty, 99 hits per 9. And he gives up the home run on the first guy he sees to Garcia. No, De Silva didn't do it. It was Ferguson. Oh, 3 runs in the 8th, and we're down by 2. And I can't pull him. Ground out. Wow, that hurts. Oh my goodness. Bottom of the 8th. Hayes, Johnson, and Rodriguez are up now. Bottom of the 8th. I'm sure the Reds will change up. Yeah, RJ Dabovich. All right, cool it, Slim. You're getting close to a mute like last week. Brian Hayes grounds out. Johnson strikes out. Rodriguez flies out. 9th inning. Hicks just finished it off, I guess. Stevens singles. Strikeout, single, 2 runs scored, walk. There you go. Fell apart in the last 4 innings. No runs through 5 innings. We give up 1-1-3-2 here. Just get us out here. Walk, strikeout, fly out. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. That we're the best offensive team in the league and we can't get more. Oh man, his whole career, hours. I get up to get and this Walter, man, you couldn't afford you leaving. Rojas, okay, solo home run from Rojas. There you go. We're down by 3, and we're not done yet. Hits are only 11-10. We're down by 1. Ian Happ's gonna walk. Okay, you know what? This is where we're gonna hop in. This is where we're gonna hop in right here. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're down by 3 with a runner on first and no outs. Let's see if we can get a win here in Game 1 of the NLDS. The Padres, by the way, beating the Mets in Game 1. Let's try it. Let's see if going in will give us any extra luck. Okay. Slim, put user in timeout. There you go. Bye-bye. Here is Brian Reynolds, 2 for 4 on the day with 2 singles and RBI. He backed 295 on the season, 30 home runs, 103 RBI. Ooh. And Ian Happ on first base. Let's go, big boy, against Ryan Nicholas. First pitch, swung on, and line out. First pitch, line out. Lovely. Thank you, Brian. And now the Reds are changing pitchers. Oh, it's David Bednar! I didn't know that Bednar was on the Reds. We should have, we got to look at their lineup. David Bednar? David Fraudnar, the whole reason we lost. We got eliminated in years 2 and 3. David Fraudnar is pitching for the Reds, and he's going to be who ends us, right? Oh my goodness. Hey, Michael, welcome. Hope all is well. Also, have you considered doing another sport franchise? You know what? Aside from NHL and MLB, we've done F1 before. Madden and NBA, I just don't know enough about them, honestly. First pitch, that's fouled. I wouldn't say no to it, but to buy the game and make content for it, not know much. Like, I would learn eventually, but it's tough with work to already put out the content I do put out, and I want to do that well, so I don't think as of now it's something I'm really considering, at least for Madden and NBA. Puts the Ner in Fraudner Friday. All right, 1-1. Pete Alonso swung on and fouled again. Feels good jumping into a game, and the AI actually knows how to... Yes, exactly. At least they don't make ridiculous decisions too often. There you go, inside for a ball. Oh yeah, Fall Guys, I remember that. I would do other games, but for sports management franchise type of thing, I'm not sure. Oh, strikes out looking. That's tough. Pete. Come on, Pete. All down to O'Neal Cruz, who's 1 for 2 on the day with a single, 2 RBI. I need a couple RBI right here, O'Neal. Let's go. Down to our last out at the bottom of the 9th of Game 1. First pitch strike. David Bednar. What an absolute fraud. Second pitch, low. On the assistant German call. No problem. No problem. The delivery. Swung on. There you go. it going to find the gap? I don't think so. I think he's going to get there. Wait, is it going out? Oh, no. All right, it gets down. There you go. Hap, are you going home, big boy? Yes, he did. All right. I thought that was either going to be a little fly out or almost a home run. It goes off the wall. O'Neal Cruz brings in another. Ian Happ scores from first, and it's an RBI double for O'Neal Cruz. We are still alive down to our last out. We are still at that position, but we're now from down 4 runs to down 2 runs. Well hit. All right. Yeah, the outfielder, I guess he was looking for it to come off the wall. Santander, our final hope. He represents the tying run. O'Neal on second. Fraudner's going to be a legend for the most chokes. I hope that he can choke this one. Come on, we know that he can choke it. Let's expose him. Come on now. One. The delivery. Ooh, checked right down the heart. He checks his swing. 0-2. Down to the last strike. Down to the last strike. Santander representing the tying run. The delivery. Woo. Way outside for a ball. Not going to get fooled on that one. One-two count. Fans are going nuts behind the home plate. The delivery. Ooh, swung on a bit late. Quite late, actually. That'll be fouled. David Fraudner. Delivery up high. 2-2 count. On deck, who's 7th? Would it be Hayes? Might be Hayes or Johnson up next. Delivery, swung on late again. Oh, it gets through! It gets through. Is O'Neal going home? Go home, O'Neal! Come on now! Let's go! It's 7-6. We're not done yet. The Pirates are not done yet. This man is a fraud, and we will expose him. From 7-4 to 7-6. RBI single for Santander. Gets by the third baseman. We are not done yet. Cabrian Hayes, 1 for 4 on the day. The tying run is on first. He represents the winning run. Ooh, swung on and missed. A home run would be a walk-off victory. From down 7-4 to now, 7-3. Down 7-3, now down 7-6. Put it on the board. 0-1. Delivery. Ooh, nice 12. I'll take that 12-6. Yeah, nice. Nope. 0-2. Last time was 0-2. Santander worked back. Let's see if Hayes can do it as well. Swung on. Ooh, bit late. Fouled. Brian Hayes. Swung on. It's going to pop up. And that will be the game. Reds win 7-6. We worked hard for that one, ladies and gentlemen. We worked hard. From down 7-3 to losing 7-6. De Silva gave up 7 hits and 4 earned runs while striking out 9 over 7 2/3 innings. O'Neal Cruz was 2 for 3. We worked well. We worked hard. You know what? At least we can go into Game 2 with momentum. Bednar. The fraud. I'm glad you're as positive as ever, Slim. Okay. You want to work towards a ban? Or do you want to stay with timeouts? Luis Garcia, player of the game, with 2 home runs, of course. Yeah, Ferguson is who lost it for us. Ferguson devastating. He's not going to be pitching again for a little while. So, we head into Game 2 now, down 1-0 in this series. But a big show in the 9th inning that we can hopefully take into Game 2 in this... By the way, I don't know if I forgot... No, I didn't mention this. It is a best 3 of 5. Best 3 of 5 in this NLDS. So, let's go down by 1. Let's tie it up and keep the momentum from that 9th inning headed into Game number 2. Hunter Green versus Jack Flaherty on the mound. I don't think there's anything really to say. We're not going to change anything in our lineup. It was a valiant effort. Now we move into this next game with maybe just as a mental note, I'm going to move Ferguson. Now he's already in mid-relief. I can't move him under Barlow because his overall's higher than his. So no, just Ferguson's not touching the field for a little while. Let's do it. Game 2. The Padres are up 2-0 in their series over the Mets. Game 2 of our NLDS with the Reds up 1-0. Let's do it at home at PNC Park. The 87 and 75 Reds. No, that's what I forgot. I said I was going to look at their team. Yes. I'm sorry about that. That's what I said I wanted to do. So the Reds, just a quick, we already saw all their guys, but just to see their overalls. Thank you, Mark. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're our good luck charm. De La Cruz is an 88 overall. Mitchell's an 82. France is an 84. No one really crazy high aside from De La Cruz's 88. 86, 82, 79. Of course, the 79 overall hits 2 home runs after batting .250 on the season with 11 home runs. He hits 2 in that game. Moreno 85. Stevens 72 overall. And Hins 71 overall. This guy batting .364 right now. 72. Ridiculous. And pitching rotation, the Reds have Hunter Green. So Casey Mize, was it Mize or Mize? Casey Mize? He started the first game because Green was resting. Now we're going to be facing their ace, 91 overall Hunter Green. So that'll be tough. We thought we got through the hardest pitcher. We did not. No problem, doggy. So let's do it. Flaherty against Green. Both 91 overalls, I believe. Garcia's clutch rating? Maybe, eh? When Garcia comes up, we'll check. Let's do it. Game 2 at PNC Park. Play ball. De La Cruz strikes out to lead off this game. Mitchell flies out and France singles. Moncada singles. Runners on first and second for Marte, who gets a 3-run home run. And Flaherty is not looking good early on. And a solo home run. Why does this game do this? The best team in baseball. Single, home run against a 91 overall pitcher who gave up how many home runs this season? 29 home runs in 200 innings. 29 home runs over 33 games. Less than a home run per game. And he gives up 2 in the first inning. Single, runner thrown out at home. Oh my goodness. Or runner, I guess it could have been at second. 4 runs in that first inning. Rojas leadoff double. Thank you. Happ ground out. Reynolds, okay. RBI double from Reynolds. We're back in it. Alonso grounds out. Cruz grounds out. Reese Hins. I didn't look at Garcia's stat. I'll look at it next time. Hins grounds out. De La Cruz ground out. Mitchell ground out. All right, not even any strikeouts. Santander fly out. Hayes strikeout. Johnson pop up. France strikeout. Moncada strikeout. Marte single. Garcia, what's his clutch? 99 clutch? What? That's why. How does he have 99 clutch plus 5? So I guess, oh, that's 99 plus 5? Or if it was 90, it must be 99 plus 5. Or is it 94? I don't know. But regardless, how does he have 99 clutch? What has he done in the real world? I don't know much about Luis Garcia. Was he big in the 2019 or 18 Nationals run? Okay. Ground out for him. Rodriguez strikes out. Rojas strikes out. Happ single for Reynolds, who flies out. Top of the 4th. Moreno strikes out. I guess maybe we need to trade for him. Stevens strikes out. Hins single. De La Cruz stolen base. De La Cruz strikes out. All right. 3 strikeouts in that inning. Very good. Bottom of the 4th for Big Pete. Pop up. Cruz line out. Santander fly out. We have 3 hits to the Reds 8. Mitchell ground out. France ground out. Moncada single. Classic. Out, single. It's been like the last 3 innings. Marte ground out. All right, bottom of the 5th for Brian Hayes, who grounds out. Johnson will walk. Rodriguez will single him over to 3rd. Runners on the corners. Do we look to do a sac fly here? I don't think so. We got to swing here, buddy. Let's go. Rojas. We got to, if there's anyone I put trust in, it is him. Josh Rojas, swing! Oh, he walks. All right. Bases loaded for Ian Happ. If there's anyone I trust more, it's Ian Happ. 219 hits on the season. He was 1 for 4 in game 1. Was that it? No. 500 through 4 at-bats. Did he only have 3 at-bats last game? Regardless, 1 for 2 on the day. I need something right here, Ian. I need it in a big way. Swing! Strikeout. Reynolds! Okay, we got to run. Runner thrown out at home. All right, we got to run. We got to run. Game log here. Reynolds singles to left. Steven throws out Rodriguez at home plate. So we got 1 run, but Rodriguez got thrown out trying to get another. All right. Flaherty is close to getting pulled here. We'll keep him for a little bit more. Garcia strikes out. Moreno grounds out. Stevens flies out. All right. That's probably it for Flaherty as he makes it through 6 innings, giving up 4 runs in the first. Alonso, solo home run from Alonso. Thank you very much. We're back within 1 run. O'Neal Cruz, woohoo, triple from O'Neal Cruz. Santander, do I try to sack fly it to tie this game up? Santander, Hayes, and Johnson? I think so. Sack fly gets him in. Thank you. Sack fly, we're tied up. Hayes strikes out. Johnson flies out. Flaherty, you got 7 strikeouts. You picked it up, but you fell apart at the beginning. Let's get 7th inning, eh? He was bad. Let's bring Doval in. Camilo Doval, let's do it. Pitch, strikeout. Single. Pick off first. Thanks, Slim. Pick off first. Pitch, strikeout. Pick off first. Pitch, single. Pick off second. Pick off second. I don't think I've ever gotten a pick off successfully. Moncada singles to load the bases. Noelvi Marte. Eh? Bases loaded for Marte. Oh, wow. What do we do here? The 4th. What do we do here? He's 2 for 3 on the day. Do we bring in another pitcher or keep Doval? He has good contact against both. Similar power as well. We got a pitch. Doval. Camilo Doval. The pride of the Dominican Republic. Pitch! Single. Goodbye. Single, single, single. Get out. Out, I said. Out!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Priester fly out. 2 runs in the 7th. Hunter Green's probably going to get pulled here. Yeah. Rodriguez pops up. Rojas walks. All right. Ian Happ flies out. Reynolds fielder's choice. Great. 8th inning. Fly out. Priester still in there. Fly out. Single. Double. Walk. 3-run home run. Ground out. Great. Game over. Walk. Okay. Sorry. I was about to just skim to the end. Okay. Alonso walks and Cruz gets a 2-run home run. We're still down by 4 runs, though. We're still down by 4 runs. Santander singles. Hayes walks. Johnson double play. Rodriguez strikes out. All right, get out. Just get out. Just get out. Single. Bases loaded. Good job, Quinn Priester. Down by 4. Down by 4. Fly out. Walk. Fly out. Walk. 2 outs for O'Neal Cruz. And here comes David Bednar. And there you go. A nice little strikeout or something, right? Load. Load. We lose 10-6 again in the late innings, giving up 2 in the 7th and 4 in the 8th. And we are on the brink of being swept out of this NLDS after winning 111 games. Grissom's coming in for Hayes at 3rd base. Fielding. Rojas will go back, though. He'll DH. Johnson, 0 for 7. Oh, my goodness. Gurriel Jr. coming in at 2nd base. And that'll be it there. No, Hayes has been horrible. Give up your drivel about strong defense. No, I don't care. We need runs. We gave up 10 runs last game. He has good defense. We've given up 17 runs in 2 games, Slim. 17 runs. He's out. Who's on the mound for this one? Contreras? We'll probably go Contreras here, eh? Yeah. Contreras. Ferguson is a starting pitcher. Let's go. Salvador Santana against Roncy Contreras at Great America Ballpark. Game 3. We got to win 3 in a row. We won 111 this season. Come on now. Oh, of course it's a lefty. Of course it's a lefty, so I didn't press the right lineup. So I'll have to pinch hit for them when it comes to their turn. So Grissom's, okay, that's good. But Johnson, I wanted Johnson out for Gurriel Jr. All right. How do you know that, Slim? How do you know that? Were you at the game? Were you at the game? Rojas, strikeout. Happ, single, thank you. Reynolds strikes out. Errors. You're another word, and it's your third time out of the night. Alonso walks. Grissom hit by pitch. All right, there's some value. The bases are loaded for Cabrian Hayes, who is getting pulled from this game. I wanted Grissom to be third base, and DH would have been somebody else probably. Unless we bring in Gurriel Jr. can play third, can't he? No, he does. Well, he could. Santander probably could have been in there. Can I make defensive? I can't make defensive moves. I'm going to make defensive substitutions, eh? All right, I guess Cabrian stays, but Johnson will come out. Hayes, I left you in. Fate has left you in this game. So help me. Swing! Line out. Incredible. Strikeout, ground out, walk. Caught stealing. Well done. O'Neal Cruz grounds out. Johnson's getting pulled for Gurriel Jr. Yeah, there you go. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., we signed you as a free agent, buddy. Swing! Fly out. Rodriguez ground out. Great. Bottom of the second. Strikeout. Strikeout, ground out. Contreras has been a monster in previous postseasons. Rojas ground out. Happ ground out. Reynolds ground out. Great. Moreno pop up. Stevens single. Pick off first, you never know. Pick off first, you never know. Pitch! Double play. Well done. Top of the fourth. Salvador Santana, by the way. Whoa, he's 19? 87 overall, 19-year-old. My goodness. Alonso flies out. Vaughn Grissom flies out. And Cabrian Hayes doubles. Okay. Okay, Cabrian. O'Neal, bring him home. He walks. Gurriel Jr., so help me. All right, single to load the bases for Endy Rodriguez. 74-67 against lefties. What's Davis again? 72-57 against lefties. Yeah, I guess. Rodriguez probably has to stay here, but he hasn't been good. Come on, Endy. Bases loaded. Please. Ground out. How many hits have we even gotten in the last two games? De La Cruz strikeout. Mitchell ground out. France single. Moncada error. Marte pop up. All right. Top of the fifth. Rojas 0 for 2 on the day. Strikes out. Happ singles. He's 2 for 3. Reynolds singles. Runners on first and second for Pete, who walks to load the bases. Bases loaded again. Bases loaded, I tell you once more. Once more. Vaughn Grissom with 1 out. Swing! 1 run scores on a walk. Thank you. Salvador Santana walks Grissom with the bases loaded. He's getting tired, maybe. Hayes! There you go, Hayes. He's 2 for 3. And there's an RBI single. 2 RBI single. I feel we were robbed of a Gary Santana pitching matchup. That would have been incredible. True, eh? That's true. Maybe Gary's back next game, though. Son, why are you retracting all of your messages when they're already on the screen? All right, let's go. Runners on the corners for Cruz, who strikes out, and Gurriel Jr. flies out. All right, we're up 3-0. Bottom of the fifth, Garcia doubles. Incredible. Moreno strikes out. Stevens grounds out. Hines grounds out. Contreras is doing well. Top of the sixth, Rodriguez pitching change. Rodriguez grounds out. Rojas singles. There's his first of the night, first hit of the game. Happ, who's 2 for 3, fielder's choice. Reynolds, 2-run home run for Brian Reynolds. We're up 5-0. All right. Pete Alonso, back-to-back home runs. That is the offense that we've expected from this team. Come on now. Grissom grounds out to end the inning. 3 runs in the fifth, 3 runs in the sixth. Contreras always shows up in the playoffs, it seems. De La Cruz double. There you go. Lead off double. Pitch, sack, bunt over to third. Pick off third. No stealing home. Walk. Oh, no. Contreras, don't do this to me, Contreras. Come on now. He's going to get pulled. I'm not bringing in Ferguson. I wish we had another lefty. Actually, Allard. Allard's going to come in. Colby Allard. Come on now. Strikeout. Strikeout for Allard. Let's go. He wants to be back next season. That's what I want to see from him. Hayes singles. We almost pulled him, and he went 3 for 4 because of fate. There you go, Slim. You got Cabrian Hayes to go 3 for 4. Cruz pops up. Gurriel Jr. strikes out. Rodriguez grounds out. Rodriguez not impressing me, man. Bottom of the seventh. Leadoff double. Great. Moreno error. Gets runners on the corners. Stevens strikes out. Hines double play, and that gets us out of the inning. Rojas single. Happ strikeout. Reynolds strikeout. Alonso strikeout. My goodness. Bottom of the eighth now. We haven't seen anything from our actual closer. Let's bring in... actually, I'll bring in Phillips next inning. Ground out, strikeout, line out. Well done. Vaughn Grissom, DHing. Let's bring in G-Goat to DH here. G-Goat gonna DH here in this postseason game. He's been known to show up in the postseason. G-Goat! G-Man Choi with the double! 60 overall, 35-year-old G-Man Choi with the double. The pinch hit double in the postseason. Oh my goodness. Incredible. Brian Hayes, he's been great. He pops up. O'Neal Cruz, let's keep him in, yeah? Okay, and G-Man Choi comes home. Oh my goodness, he comes home. Let's bring Andrew McCutchen in, why not? 7-0, McCutchen's going to try to bring home Cruz. He strikes out, and Rodriguez strikes out. All right, let's make a substitution here. McCutchen can't play second. Let's bring, why not? Henry Davis, come play second base for an inning. Moncada pops up, Marte flies out. And, oh, I forgot to bring in, what's his name? Phillips. Too late. Let's just let Allard finish it off. Single. 2-run ball. Why do I do this? I tried to be nice. And Phillips grounds out to end it. Thank you, Evan Phillips. Colby Allard. Come on, man. All right, Contreras, player of the game, giving up 4 hits and no earned runs with 5 strikeouts over 5 1/3 innings pitched. Thank you very much. We win 7-2, and we have life. All right, we are down 2-1 in this series. We got to win 3 in a row. 1 down, 2 to go. Are we going to bring Gary De Silva back in this to start this next game? That's the question. Let's see the energy. Let's check the energy. Luis Castillo, is he a lefty? I forget. Can I go see if he is or not? I don't think so, eh? I can't look. Ooh. Pitching rotation. Castillo's a righty. There you go. Okay, play next game. Quick manage. Let's see the energy of our pitchers. So here we go. Rodriguez and Edgar Hernandez, the rookie, could get the start with full energy. Or we go to Gary De Silva, who has a little bit less than full energy, but would obviously be the much better choice from Edgar Hernandez. What do we think about this? While I take a little sip of water here, let me know. I'm going to take a little sip. Give me your vote for who starts Game 4. Slim says Edgar. I don't know. The rookie? Yeah, but what are the pitching clutches here? Pitching clutch 74 plus 3. Hernandez, 56. I gotta say, come on, I'm leaning De Silva. Do I play the rookie with 56 clutch in a must-win game? I don't know if I can do that. I think it has to be De Silva. I'd say De Silva, but have a quick hook ready if he struggles. I think that's a fair assessment. Let's do that. Let's go, Gary. Are we going to keep Rodriguez batting 154? No. Rodriguez is out. Davis is in. And Lourdes Gurriel Jr. will also stay in. Brian Hayes, you earned your spot back in the lineup. And you'll play third? Actually, no. Can you DH and Grissom plays... No. Wait, actually, hold on. Grissom... Yeah, he can play second. All right, so Grissom plays second. Hayes will DH. And Rojas third. All right. Must-win game. Here we go. Rojas leading it off with the flyout. Hap doubles. There you go against Luis Castillo, former Red. He is back in his old Reds uniform. That must be something that they can do in the game. That's crazy. Old picture from when he was on the Reds. Reynolds flies out. Alonso grounds out. All right, bottom of the first. Gary De Silva, you got to show us something good, buddy. Leadoff double. That's what we love to see. Pitch, fly out. Sack bunt gets him over to third. Moncada flies out. All right, we get out of the inning. O'Neal Cruz, leadoff single. Do we try to steal second? He's stolen second before. Let's do it. Steal second, caught stealing. Beautiful. Walk, strikeout, single. Davis flies out. All right, it wouldn't have worked anyways. O'Neal would have been on third. Few hits there. All right, let's get something on Castillo to rattle him a little bit. Rattle him up. Marte flies out. Garcia strikes out. Moreno strikes out. There you go. Rojas ground out. Hap ground out. Reynolds single. All right. Big Pete flies out. Bottom of the third, Stevens strikes out. Hins singles. De La Cruz singles. Pitch, fly out. What the De La Cruz? I'll check it here next time he's up, but it's quite fast. 2 outs, runners on first and second for France. Fielder's choice, we get out of it. Very good. O'Neill Cruz strikes out. Santander singles. He's 1 for 1 after walking. Grissom fly out. Hayes pop up. Bottom of the 4th. Moncada strikes out. Marte flies out. Garcia grounds out. Gary De Silva is giving us great opportunities here. 4 scoreless innings, and we have nothing to show for it. Davis grounds out. Rojas flies out. Happ grounds out. Ridiculous. Moreno strikeout. Stevens singles. Hinn single. Runners on the corners for De La Cruz with his 94 speed. I don't want to bring Ferguson in, but he's our only other lefty. 1 out. Do we pitch to him? He's 2 for 2 on the day. 2 for 2. But I don't want to pull him now. He's having such a good outing. We could intentionally walk him, but then the bases are loaded only with 1 out. If it was 2 outs, I'd think about it. I don't think we should intentionally walk with 1 out, though. Then you got to get through Mitchell and France with 1 out, with bases loaded 1 out. No. He's our guy. He's our guy. Pitch. Walk. Walk anyways. All right. Pitch around. Good. Yeah, it worked out anyways that it was a walk. Oh, yeah, it's true. Intentional walk would set up the double play. You know what? It worked out. He walked. Looking for a double play here or a force out at home. Controller down. Is going to press X on pitch. Walks in the run. Pitch, sack bunt, 2 outs, and a fly out. All right. We get out of it having given up 2 runs. Reynolds ground out. Alonso strikeout. Cruz walk. Steal second, buddy. There you go. Santander pop up. De Silva has 1 mistake left. Strikeout, ground out, strikeout. Thank you. Top of the 7th. 5 runs apiece, but we're down by 2. Vaughn Grissom grounds out. Brian Hayes flies out. Henry Davis strikes out. 2 innings left. De Silva, 16 strikeouts over 13 2/3. We're bringing in not Phillips yet. Patino. Yeah, we're pulling Gary. Patino, pop up, fly out, strikeout. Well done, Patino. Top of the 8th. And we're moving into the heart of our lineup now. And we need... This is could be our last chance. 9th inning, we're looking at the Grissoms and the Santanders and the Davises of the world. It all comes down to these last 2 innings. We need 2 runs from the highest scoring team in the MLB. Barely getting anything against the Reds. Rojas walks to get on first. No outs, runner on first for the NL batting title holder, Ian Happ. Swing, single. Runners on first and second for Brian Reynolds. All kinds of awards in his history. One of the most valuable batters in the MLB for multiple years, and with his wins above replacement value. Swing. Pitching change. Swing. Fielder's choice. Runners on the corners. Do we try to get a sac fly here? And we get a run, but now we have 2 outs. Or do we let Alonso and Cruz swing? Sac fly or swing? Pete, batting .214. This guy is a righty. Alonso, 77 contacts, 97 power. Sac fly would bring up Cruz, who would have Reynolds on first and 2 outs. Sac fly. All right. Sac fly brings him in. Down by 1 for O'Neill Cruz, who pops up. All right. Bottom of the 8th. Down 2-1. Mitchell will walk. Right. France, double play. Well done. Moncada grounds out. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The top of the 9th inning. It all comes down to this. Down 2-1. Santander, Grissom, and Hayes. Unless we bring in Rodriguez, McCutchen, Gurriel Jr., Johnson, or Choi. I wonder, I bet Bednar would come in. Let's hop in. San Diego is through to the NLCS. Oh my. It all comes down to this 9th inning. The Blue Jays swept the Yankees, by the way. Blue Jays are through to the ALCS. Dabovich, Giants legend. The pressure's on. Here he comes! David Bednar, by far the biggest villain of this series. Chokes us out of 2 postseason runs. Gets us eliminated twice, and now comes back with a team with like 30 less wins than us, and will eliminate us. I don't think so. Santander, here we go. We just need 1 run. Santander, that's inside. 4-seam inside. Takes it for a ball. David Bednar, the delivery. I think that was yeah. I don't know if he swung on it, but it was a strike anyways. 1-1. Santander 1 for 2 on the day. The pitch inside again. 2-1 now. 2 balls and a strike. For Anthony Santander. Delivery. Outside. Did he go? No, he did not. Grissom's on deck. He did not go. 12-6 is outside. 3-1 count. Come on, Santander. Get on base. Delivery. Oh, we get the call! That is in the strike zone, but Bednar does not get the call, and that'll be a walk to get Santander on first base. Runner on first. Grissom's 0 for 5 on the in the series and 0 for 3 on the day. Do we pull him for somebody else? If we were to do so, who would it be for, right? If I go into quick manage, just for a second here, and we look at Grissom, he has great contact, 86 and 89, but he hasn't been doing well. Do we bring in... I don't know, no one else is really that great either. McCutcheon with his 37 contact, I don't know if I can do it. I think Grissom has to stay. Use anyone you can. There's no tomorrow. Use anyone you can. Yeah, I know. I wouldn't worry about the positions. I'd bring in anyone. But I do think Grissom's our best option, not because of what he's done, but because of his contact stats. Hopefully in-game that does something for us. The delivery. Oh, he's trying to sack bunt. Not sack. Yeah, sack. He's trying to bunt... he's trying to bunt Santander over to second. Unsuccessful. 0-1 count. Trying to do it again now. Can he bunt? No. It goes foul. Yikes. Now he can't bunt now. Great job, Grissom. Messes up both those bunts. And takes a strike. Gets strikes out looking. Great job, you fraud. Crazy strike zone from the umpire, though. Pinch run, Santander. 41. Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad idea. And now here's Cabr... Oh, hold on. I can't do it yet. Cabrian Hayes takes that first pitch strike. Yeah, let's do that. Quick manage. Pinch run first. Who's fastest here? 64, 54, 52, 65. All right, Johnson. Pinch running. 65 speed. There you go. All right, Santander's out. Hayes 1 for 3 on the day. Runner on first. 0-1 count. Swings. Finds it. There you go. Get down, ball. Get down. Hayes almost had it. That would have been huge. Down to our last out. Henry Davis, 0 for 3. 0 for 3, Henry Davis. Yeah, you're coming out. Down to our... You know what? McCutcheon. Or Choi. Yeah, Choi. G-Man. All comes down to the G-Man. Representing the winning run, or the go-ahead run, excuse me. 2 outs, runner on first. G-Man takes that first pitch. Oh, you going to second? You going to second? No, he's not. No, he's not. All comes down to this. The 111 win Pirates It all comes down to this against the 87-win Reds. Back to first. Ooh. Attention. Be careful. Be careful. Okay. Okay. Delivery. Outside. Outside. No problem. Hey, welcome back, doggy. Come on, choke Nar. Choke Nar. Choke Nar. Choke Nar. Get on that, G-Man. Fouled. 2-1 count. Choke Nar. Choke Nar. Choke Nar. Come on, Choi. Get on that, G-Man. The G-Goat. G-Goat Choi gets the single. This man made of the stuff of legends. The stuff of legends. G-Man Choi gets the single. This is shocking. Now, I would bring McCutcheon, but Rojas has got to stay. Runners on first and second. The tying run on second. The go-ahead run on first. First pitch, swing and a miss for Rojas. 333, his average in the postseason so far. Choke Nar. 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 The delivery! Swung on. That's fouled. Down to our last strike. Down to our last strike. Choke Nar. Choke Nar. Choke Nar. Choke Nar! Fouled. No! Don't tell me it ends like this! No! San Diego Studios! The 111-win Pirates lose in 4 games to the Reds. The best team in baseball by far. Mentally soft. I believe you. The pitching was ridiculous for the Reds, while ours was horrible, I guess. De Silva strikes out 7 over 6, giving up only 2 runs on 5 hits, and that was enough to make us lose. 1 run we score. The best team in baseball. How many runs did we score across these 4 games? Yeah, Contreras did well. Six plus 6, 12, plus 2, 14, plus 1, 15 runs over 4 games we scored. 15 runs over 4 games. Time for a retool or rebuild? I don't think so. We're the best team in baseball. We have an incredible team, but there are some positions I would think that we got to look at. Why are we looking at the war? Oh, for the postseason war. Playoff war, yeah. I would think that there's some positions we'd have to maybe like a new full-time DH. I don't know. There's got to